Hi,
Hi,
Shika.
Ulka.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
So, where are you from?
I am based out of Kolkata. And
Okay.
firstly, thank you for having us here. I really appreciate your initiative, as in we can link on a India level, like you're from the west and we are from the east. So that's a very good initiative.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Looking forward to work with you guys. Definitely. We are good to go.
Yeah.
So, Shika, I would like you to introduce to our viewers how did you came up with Strokes and Beyond and about everything about you guys.
So Strokes and Beyond is a initiative. We started this initiative with the just give me a yeah. We
Yeah, yeah.
started this it has been done by me and my partner Vinayak Chaudhary. Vinayak Chaudhary is an aspiring young chartered accountant. He's one of the youngest chartered accountant in the CFA, working with ITC currently, and he's an aspiring life coach. I am also a chartered accountant and a company secretary, living my dream of working as a banker and working with HSBC. And I'm also a passionate graphologist. And graphology is something very close to my heart because it actually changed me as a person that I am.
Yeah. So, a small introduction to the people who have not met me or do not know me. I am graphologist Ruja Shah and I've been practicing since a year and more now. And I've just started with lifemap, which is the firm's name of mine, and I've kept it because graphology was itself a map for me. It has brought me from commercial artists and everything and brought me today into graphology, from being a commercial artist into typography, calligraphy, and building my way of journey. So I have named it upon the name that is Life Map. That's it about me. So coming to today's live session, guys, you can have your signatures drawn in front of you right now. Check out with us what all things we say about signature, and in the end, we would be giving you few very basic advices, which might be for you, which cannot be for everyone, definitely. And you can get in touch with both of us for getting your signature analysis done. So, Shika, one important question. Can you just brief our viewers about what is signature analysis and how is it different or normal with the handwriting analysis?
Yeah. So signature is something different from a normal handwriting sample. Like Urja, which age did you actually start creating a signature for yourself? Did you design your signature?
Probably, like 10th exam, we have to draw a signature of ourselves.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, 13th or 13 or 14 by age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that is the age between 13 and 15 years when we acquire some individuality and when we want to present ourselves as somebody. So that is when we actually design our signature, and uh, and that is the concept of signature, as in what you are on a public level, how you present yourself
Right.
publicly. And
Right.
handwriting sample shows us more on what we are on a known crowd or what we are deep inside. But signature is your public image, which is consciously put across. So that is how,
Right.
and that is the approach for analysis also. When we are analyzing the signature, we are more concerned about how the person is on a public level.
That's true. That's definitely true. Yeah.
Yeah, and one very important, like some people saying that signature, more complicated a signature is, it will be less easy to copy. But I would want to enlighten them that you would agree, right? That a typical
Yeah.
signature with complex story is easy to copy, and one which is written on a free flow, spontaneously, is comparatively difficult to copy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, Shika. Yeah. Go on. Go
So,
on.
so Urja, what is it that you first look on when you find a signature sample? What do you get inclined to?
So yeah, like when I analyze a signature, one thing, like there are basically two things which I peer into. One is the size, which is different or similar to the handwriting they write, and the second thing is how is it written, whether it is written the full name or the initials or only the name of the individual and the surname. How has it been like underlined or used dots, those accessories and everything. So this is how I look at signature. Like how do you go with it?
Yeah, so I also have a similar approach, as in if a person is writing a full signature, As in, if I ask you what your name is, and if you just give me your first name, it shows that you put more emphasis on who you are, on your own individuality. But if you are speaking your full name, it shows that you take your family, your ancestral values with you. So that is something
Right.
which we also find out in a signature, right? And
Right.
you must have also noticed that people who write only initials as a signature, they are more of somebody who don't really want to say out loud that yes, hello, this is me, and they are more of a submissive and quiet kind of people.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So, like, just coming to this, Greece, yeah, like when we write initials, it definitely does not show, like, it definitely means that you do not want to completely show your personal life or your family background in public. And, like, just an example for the viewers, if you have just your initials, like if like my name is Urja, so when I just write you and the surname, or you and my father's name, or just any other thing, but not my name after my you. So that would just predict, like, whenever I'm into public places, I won't show myself, or I won't come up to people directly while talking. I would be present at that event, but I would definitely, like, make people realize my presence. It would be
Yeah,
just for
exactly.
myself that I am over it. You can correct me if, like, you can add
No,
anything
no.
on.
Yeah, exactly. And this aspect can also be used when we check compatibility of of a couple.
Hmm.
As in, if suppose among the partners, if one is writing a full signature and the other is writing just the initials, I think that is a very good combination because
Combination.
one will be right demanding, and the other will be submissive. So it will be a very peaceful journey. But if both are
Def-
writing full signatures, then they are both dominating and right demanding and everything. So God bless them
yeah,
because they both want their
definitely. Like,
identity.
yeah, this is a really big point when it comes to couple. Also, this reminds me, like just when I was learning, I was been not told, but yeah, I was been informed that after your marriage, girls and boys both should change their signatures to give that equal benefits to the better half coming newly into your life. So I have even observed these changes around when, people who have changed and have these beautiful results of that, and people who have not changed have do not have major issues, but yeah, you never know when they can arise. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And especially, yeah, so since a person's name is their identity, and once you change your name, you actually start feeling like a different person. Your views and all start changing because you create a new person because of that new name. Similarly, for the signatures also, when you're changing that, that impact does come on your personality.
Definitely, that is definitely true. And like, how do you, like, what changes, or how do you approach people to change upon the signature or something, just a green.
So one thing I would like to add, as in we mostly we don't compare just we don't analyze just the signature, right? We also see the handwriting test and compare the differences between them, right? So if a person
Right.
is writing a big size handwriting and his signature is really small, what do you
Hmm.
think? I mean, what would your take on this? That is
That is like a person is different at home and a person is really different
yeah,
in public.
exactly. So that person is very humble in public, but actually very bold at home.
Yeah,
Depending on the size of the
exactly.
signature. Yeah, and
Depending
on
on
the
the size.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, go
exactly.
on, go on.
And in contrast, if a person is writing a small handwriting like in the handwriting sample, but a large handwriting at public, I think that is a very good sign. As in, you're very confident in public, though a little shy at home. So yeah, even that is
But
a
but
takeaway.
that is good for people who do not want to come up, but they actually are glowing outside in the world. That's amazing.
Exactly, exactly,
We have
exactly.
one question. Then one is, choose a partner after watching other person's signature. Definitely, you should.
In
Graphology
fact,
helps all of these factors
yeah,
while doing this.
yeah, definitely. In fact, this should be the new thing, right? I mean, initially in India, we have this tradition of following kundli, matching kundlis and checking it. If we do this, if we actually start matching handwritings and
Exactly.
checks the compatibility, I think that will be even more logical
That
and
would
more
be
scientific.
best. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, there are graphology specializations in graphology wherein people are just into couple analysis, people are just
yeah,
into matchmaking. So yeah, people should
Exactly.
actually do that. मतलब जितना कुंडली में विश्वास है, if you do this, this is really going to be scientific based and work on it.
Yeah, and you can actually work on the tray, whatever recommendation the graphologist gives on the
Right,
basis.
right,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. So, any other perspective of signature which finds always drives you crazy when you just look into the signature.
So one thing would be, as in signature can also show how you approach women, right? So
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
by the first letter of the surname, we can find out how the person is, how a guy is through for a woman. So yeah, that is something I really notice, because sometimes it's very hard to understand the real intentions of somebody, but the signature, just the signature can tell you that, right? So in a
Right.
official on an official context, or even if you're meeting somebody new, just by signature we can get this idea as to whether we should actually mingle up with that person and be friendly, or we should actually maintain our space. So I think that is one very
Right.
good thing. What would you like
Yeah.
advise people as to how they should keep their signatures? Some common thing we should
So,
maintain.
something which strikes me when it comes to signature, one thing for students or entrepreneurs or who are just into startups and all, you guys should have your signatures uplifting, which can actually show you a growing stage in life. Then the people who are about to retire, or the people who are like, now it's not their age to run behind work. They need to have a peaceful life. You should not have an inclination in your signature. That is one thing. Second thing, which is the two dots. Dots are very important in signature,
Yeah.
and you should never have them in between your letters. Yeah, definitely. You can have them below your handwriting, but if it is needed, do not add unless needed, because all these dots, underlines, and stars and whatever you guys add to your signature, that is like a jewelry put on a person unnecessarily. So unless
Yeah.
you do not want to wear that, do not try it on your handwriting. Yeah, if you really need and you have a scientific, like an approach or a meaning to add it on your name, do it. And if you want, but you are not sure, like you should or you shouldn't, definitely we guys are here for you guys to help. Yeah,
Yeah,
Shika, you would
exactly.
like to add.
I would actually suggest people, students especially, who have just started working on this, creating a signature. They should actually definitely come to you, maybe, or come to us at Strokes and Beyond, and get an idea as to what it actually means, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right, right, right.
and as in for advice, one very amusing thing, one very amusing question was asked to me, that prescribe me a signature which can actually make me a millionaire. And I was amused, but then I actually looked on what is common between people who are successful. What is common in the
Right.
signature for people who are
Hmm.
successful?
Hmm.
And what I found was most of these people have really ordinary signatures with no jewelry, like you mentioned, that these accessories are not really required. They have no
Right.
such accessories in their signature, no dots, no underscores. And like I would like to share some of these samples.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah.
Guys, I hope you have your signatures in front of you and you guys are just looking at your signatures, listening to us. Definitely get in touch with us. Get your signatures analyzed.
Yeah, so if you see Mahatma Gandhi's signature, it is just plain signature, plain blue, plain handwriting. If you check Steve Jobs' signature,
Right.
even this is very plainly mentioned. Even our Ratan Tata
Yeah.
had such simple signature, right? So obviously, as the
Right.
saying goes, that ordinary people actually have the capability to do extraordinary things. The same, the same is applicable for signatures also. More ordinary a signature is, it actually can make you a more hardworking, simple, a person who is not holding a facade, and it can actually make you a better individual.
Right, right. Just looking at the signature, one thing I would add is the most legible signature and the most simplest signature would give you all the credit, all the success you want in life. People have
Yeah,
this
exactly.
perception that people should not copy, but trust me, guys, your handwriting, your signature is your niche. No one can copy the exact same trait and the expressions you are going through. No one in the
Yeah.
world. Definitely. So, yeah, you need to have your legible signatures, and it's fine if people copy, but they cannot depict your emotions, that's for sure. So what
Yeah,
you feel, yeah, yeah,
yeah, and if actually somebody copies your simple signature, as in if we actually get inspired by these people and have a simple signature, I mean, that is flattering, right? That somebody is actually copying your way of writing. Yeah.
right, definitely. That's amazing, and that's really true. Like, if you see Amitabh Bachchan, he has a very simple and an inclining signature. And if you see at his career, he is really famous in people. And there
Yeah,
are just
exactly.
many such examples when we just go into the analysis and the balance of people and their signatures.
Yeah,
Yes, guys,
exactly. Even
we are
Barack Obama,
open here. Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
Barack Obama has a very simple signature in contrast to Donald
yes.
Trump, who, if we check, he have a total spiky signature, which shows that he's so unpredictable.
Right. Definitely. I have like these signatures have been studied in our course and durations and everything.
Yeah,
Definitely. You
correct.
guys can definitely go and check out. Like if you do not want to listen to us or you are still uncertain while like analyzing your signatures, go and check on Google. You will definitely get to know how the signatures should be. Guys, you can just DM your questions, any questions you want us to answer related to graphology, related to signatures, anything. Yes, Shika, anything to add on you feel like?
I would like to give some more tips as in what should
Yeah,
not be
yeah.
there in a signature. So one
Hmm,
is
hmm.
you should not, like we discussed, it should not be an illegible signature, as in it should not just go like a thread, because
Right.
uh, the characteristics for these people is these people attain success very easily, very fast, because they want everything in shortcut. Even the signature they've written in a very short way. It's just a thread, right? But then they don't hold up to the success and they end up losing it, right? So that would be
Right.
one advice, that go slow in life and also in your signature, and don't try maintaining a facade, right?
Definitely. Guys, just like as Shika said in the start of this session, signature is something which you want to represent yourself in public. So you have to decide that you want to represent yourself as a clean, neat, obedient, successful human being, or it should be shabby and messy type of thing which people only do not understand. So yeah,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
not everyone understands, but this is the meaning when you keep it real and not real. Yeah.
So
So
Mahesh
then,
has a
hmm,
query. So Mahesh, you can reach out to lifemap graphologist or to me, Strokes and Beyond, personally, and we offer various services, right? So
yes,
you can just contact us for that. And
definitely.
even for the
Like,
signatures, like we asked our viewers to pen down their signatures. So yeah, you guys can contact any of us, so that we can give you a, like, since you have viewed our entire live series, we can give you some insights on your signature.
can a person can put smiley below our signature? I would recommend do not put it, but it's up to the person. It's like you are actually not happy, but you want to credit that you are happy. You are showing a smile to a people. It's good
Yeah,
to put, but that is not a part of signature. It's like an unnecessary jewelry hanging on your face.
yeah, and
Shira, you
also
want to
shows,
add? Hmm, hmm.
yeah, it also shows that you are trying to seek attention on this particular aspect. And we will find this common in Juhi Chawla's signature. She has a smiley and a heart, which actually many celebrities
Right.
have seen heart on their signature. So it shows that they are trying to seek more attention than they actually should be seeking. What if signature contains a Hindi letter? So, see, if the first name, if your first letter is a Hindi letter, it shows that you're very close to your roots. And it shows one very surprising thing, that something unpredictable has happened in your life, which has caused a major shift in your life. As in, somebody very poor has suddenly become very rich, or somebody from a joint family has suddenly gone to a nuclear family. It portrays that something sudden happened in your life.
Yeah, definitely. Like having two types of literature in your signature is the shift that you have gone through. And you can have that, many of the artists have, but make sure that it is in one literature. Do not keep this two. It can create a complication further.
Yeah, correct.
It's like my name is Hasti, and Hasti means smiling. So Hasti, yeah, like your name is Hasti, so your signature should be just Hasti and your surname, or probably Hasti, your dad's name and your surname, or just your name itself. That will do. But adding a symbol, I would not recommend it unless you have a meaning behind it. Means just it's for the like my name is Urja and its meaning is energy, sun. So I should not have a sun in my signature because right now I as a graphologist know like why I should not have, but you do not know what results that smiley would add to you or not add to you. So do not add it.
Yeah, exactly.
Any more questions, guys? We are here for you. Yeah, Shika.
Yeah. So, what else have you like given any specific advice to somebody which you think that everybody else should know?
Mm,
So one thing
not
which
any
I always
specific.
one thing which I always notice in signatures is how they write their first letter of the signature. As in for Shika, the S represents me, and H is actually just the enhancement of what I think myself to be, right? So if you
Right.
are writing a very small S next to your name in the signature, it means you don't see yourself as a very high individual, or you don't want to be something big in life. And in contradictory, if you are writing a big letter, a decently big letter, it means that you want to be something good, you are ambitious, and you're ready to work for it, right? So yeah, that is
Right.
something that I would want all the viewers to write decently big first letters in their signature.
Right, definitely, definitely. Like, trust me, guys, even me, before knowing pathology, my signature was a shabby signature. It was not good. And yeah, I am designing my own signature. It's almost like 5 months. I'm keeping changing my signature because I'm yet into that process. Ki, nahi, I want to add this, I want to add that, and I want it to be really amazing. Not just because I want fame and everything, but it has to be really bottom to people because our field of working into graphology is helping you people. So
Yeah,
even if we have greater heights and greater roots, our main niche of helping you guys is gonna leave at the bottom. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, Hasti had one more question. Is it true that how signatures you do that portrays your life? Yes, yes, Hasti, that is true. I put a small line under my A. Sorry, you need to Shanya Soni. So what signature you do and where do you put your line? We cannot, like just give a random. You need to draw your signature, send it to Shikha, send it to me. We would get it analyzed
But
for you.
yeah, but then generally speaking, if somebody has a full line below their signature, it is actually they are creating a base for themselves, as in they stand with conviction, they don't talk anything baselessly, and that is actually more of a platform that they are standing on and speaking confidently. So yeah, a full
Yeah.
underscore is actually a very good point. But likely, if you're putting two underscores, if it is that two lines, it is actually exaggeration, which means opposite is true, and that will
Hmm.
show that you are not actually confident and you're not actually speaking with conviction, but you're trying to portray to the world, which will actually be
Yeah.
harmful in the long run. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people change signatures from time to time. Does that mean the person is changing? Not exactly. It's maybe they are in the process of finalizing their signature, or it does not. It actually has to be upon the signature. Like, what changes is he be doing? Would you like to add anything on it, Shika?
Yeah, but history has it, as in I had done a
Ah.
research where I found out that some people who had major changes in their life, sudden changes, they have actually got their signature also changed unintentionally. As in, even for Adolf
Hmm.
Hitler, if you check Adolf Hitler's signature when he was 20 years of age and when he actually was what he was, there you will find huge difference in his signature.
Huge
And
difference. Yes.
yeah, so yes, it does get changed, even though it is a conscious approach where we plan that we are not going to change the signature because officially they are not going to accept and all. But still, the strokes and the way we are writing, the pressure and everything,
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
does
Hmm.
change with how we are changing in our life.
Hmm. Hmm. But I guess he wants to ask if he's changing it time to time. See, if he's changing it, so probably he is in the age of, like a school, college, or just an adulthood or a teenager type of age. So he might be ki 10th, he has done a signature in 10th, but now he has a few changes in his life. From probably he was an introvert, now he is an extrovert. Definitely that changes will make him intentionally change his signature. Then coming up to in that age of college and all, he might have, have some disturbance or issues because of which probably he would have turned into an introvert, or maybe something good because of which he would have gained a lot of confidence and all. So yeah, even that would make him
Exactly.
intentionally change his signature. That cannot justify ki he is doing it with what intention. Yeah, it can change. It can definitely change. Not an issue over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, any questions, guys? We are waiting for you.
But then I would like to add one point, as in if somebody
Yeah,
is
yeah.
say 22, 23 years of age or more than that, and is still not, that person still is not sure as to how he should sign, and he keeps changing his signature, that means that person is not sure of what he is as a person. He has not yet
Right,
attained
right.
proper individuality. So yeah, that is
Right,
not
right.
a very good thing when we don't encourage you doing that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That is true. Like, once you reach that age wherein you get to sign agreements, where you get to sign your Aadhaar card or any legal document, you need to finalize your signatures by that age. Definitely, because
Yeah,
once you
exactly.
have your signatures over it, it takes a lot of time to rechange those signatures.
Exactly.
So,
So
yeah.
after an age, if you are not happy with your signature and you want to get it changed, come to graphologists like us and then get it changed so that it actually helps
Yeah, so
you.
that would be just one time change and not again and again
Yeah,
process.
exactly. So correct.
Right, definitely. Also, one more thing, like just an experience which I had with one of my closest friends. She was my friend from college, and I changed her signature. She is an artist. So yeah, changing her signature, she used to just write her name, but she did not have confidence over her work, whatever work she was doing. But her artwork and everything was really amazing. So one thing which I added to her signature was this very thing of keeping her initials too bold, keeping the signature uplifted, not having those extra accessories in her signature. And yeah, that are some really basic things that she had to put. And just within like 2 months of her signature change, she has got good results just during this lockdown period. That
Yeah,
was one
exactly.
of the best
Signature,
change.
yeah, signature does wonder. It's definitely worth trying.
Yes, yes. Guys, any more questions? Anyone, guys? Shika, how long are you practicing graphology?
So I have a history of 7.5 years. When I, like I mentioned, right, that when I was a kid, I went for a graphology therapy where I changed my personality, it helped me change my personality. So I was eager to learn this art since I was a kid. And once I was 18 years of age, I learned this. And then after being a certified graphologist in my college days, I used to do it like for free and everything. But then my friends really told me, since everybody gets shocked, right? Once you get your signature analysis, you must have also seen people getting shocked as to how you can find out so many things, right? So that is how I got this
Right,
idea that we can impact people's lives through putting it on a professional level. So yeah, that's how we created Social
right.
Beyond. And yeah, for the past 7.5 years, we are doing genetic analysis, and professionally
That's
for the
that's
last
that's
2 years.
really amazing. That's really amazing. Yeah. So we have one more question. That's what part of signature shows that he or she is an introvert or an extrovert? Damn good
So
question.
there are two, three things which we need to see, right? One would be the size of the
Yeah,
signature. Yeah, so
yeah.
a small size signature is not, it totally means that that person is not an extrovert, because he doesn't
Right,
hold much space in the page, right? In a full page, if you're writing a signature and it is very small, you're not occupying much space. So you don't want much of an attention, and you're more of an introvert and inside person. And if it is something where you have a big signature and holding a big space, that means that you are quite confident and extrovert and a people person,
yeah.
right?
Right, right,
And
right,
what would
right.
you like to
Definitely,
add?
and it also Yeah, it definitely goes with your, like she mentioned about the size, if it is small and huge. Also, it is also compared with your handwriting. So definitely it goes with the signature size, but it has also to be connected with handwriting. If your handwriting is also small and your signature is also small, you are definitely an introvert. But it can be, and there can be a way that you are not introvert much to people. It is just your solo case that when you are alone, you need your introvert space. But it is not definitely just depending upon your signature. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that is one important thing.
this just reminded me of one of my clients where a
Hmm.
mom had come with her child that he's so notorious in school and teachers keep complaining me that he's always talking, but at home he's always quiet. And how is that possible? So I actually compared his signature with the handwriting, and I found that his handwriting sample was really small, but his signature was comparatively bigger. So yeah, he was extrovert in a public place, but at home he was quiet and shy, who did not want much of attention.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This goes amazingly to it.
So
Guys, yeah,
signature,
one more thing which I would like to add is just take a blank page of paper, like just for you guys to, just try this out. Try writing your signature really large and try writing your signature very small. You yourself will experience the confidence when you write it really big and loud on a piece of paper, and when you write really small and dingy in a corner or somewhere on the paper. You yourself will experience this change of signature and everything. Yeah, Shika, you were saying something.
but then a camera shy person will not like it when he or she is writing a
Yeah,
large signature because he won't want that attention, right? And
right, right. Definitely. That's
similarly,
what I told. Try this out. You guys will get an amazing experience when you do it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Also, if a person scribbles his signature in spare time, does it mean anything? No, definitely not. You can write your signature thousands of times in a day. There's no harm in it. It's just that you are being particular about your personality to be predicted, to be shown in public.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah,
then if you
you
are
want
writing
to be.
different signatures, if you are writing one Shika Sagarera in one way and then in some other way, and you're doing 50 signatures and 50 different styles, then it definitely shows that you're confused about yourself and you want to work on
Yeah,
your personality and become a better individual.
yeah, yeah. That is
And
the one
practicing,
difference.
yeah, and practicing your own signature and writing your own signature in free time also shows some narcissistic quality. As in, you are so self-obsessed that you are writing just your own name in your
Yes.
free time.
Yes, definitely. It's like you want to be so public friendly that you are not writing. You have a pen and paper, but you are not preferring to write, but you are just drawing your signatures in your free time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we are through. Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, I think we are done for the day.
Yes. So thank you. I am really glad to have you here, Shikha. Guys, get in
Yeah.
touch with Shikha. Get your handwriting analysis done. Get in touch with me. Handwriting, graphotherapy, everything. We both are into everything of graphology serves for people. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Shikha, for joining for this live session. It was an amazing experience with you. Convey my regards to your friend also, your partner also.
Yeah, thank you so much, Roja, for having us here. And I would like to
Yes,
tell my viewers, all our viewers, that whoever wants to have an insight on their signature, they can approach us, approach you, and approach me at Strokes and Beyond, and we'll give you the insights.
yes, yes. Thank you so much, Shikha. Thank you so much, guys, for being with us, for being in this live. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.